welcome back to JB's College Hockey Gambling Show, Season 2. We have all made it through the offseason alive. Well, JB, how are you doing? Our star of the show.
Feeling great. I'm ready to beat both of you guys again.
Yeah, okay.
Yeah, we let you win first year.
So just so you come back and we keep this thing going.
Yeah.
I mean, what kind of host wouldn't want to do that? You know what I'm saying? I've been saying that a lot. JB, how have you been gambling it all over the summer?
Of course.
How have you been?
Baseball.
Baseball? How's that going?
Baseball's not too hot.
Really?
No.
I thought baseball was one of the easier sports to bet on.
No. I'd go for who hits a home run.
Oh, so you're really diving into some
props.
Yeah, you're not just taking spread nothing. Because I don't know. I've heard spread's pretty easy in baseball.
Sometimes.
Sometimes? I don't know. Well, it's easier than this. This is tough. This can be tough.
Mm-hmm.
But we got a slate of 3 games this week that's already out. We're recording this a little bit in advance. And then we're also giving you our team future for the national championship. Obviously, that's 8 months out? Maybe not 8 months out, but it's a long ways away. And we're just going to see. We're going to lay it down, lay our balls on the line, and see what happens.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. And once again, not a sponsor, but we get all our lines from DraftKings. So if anybody's questioning, where we're getting this stuff from, it's all on DraftKings, actually. So, and they have a decent amount of college hockey. But again, not a sponsor. Okay, we ready to roll, boys?
Yep.
Let's roll.
Okay, week 1, game 1. Boston College at Quinnipiac, the reigning national champions, Quinnipiac Bobcats. Okay, over under set at 5.5. Quinnipiac -1.5. Now, here's a fun fact between these two teams. Quinnipiac has never lost to Boston College all-time head-to-head. All-time Quinnipiac's ever.
They played for 60 years.
Well, there's only 6 games actually.
How?
I don't know. According to CHN,
Way.
yeah, there are only 6 games, 6 or 7 games all time. But Quinnipiac has never lost. And I mean, has Quinnipiac's program ever been higher? I think not. Coming off their first natty, they've had chances before, but look at them beating Minnesota. They're that high right now. But Boston College, a young team, Quays, is that not right?
Yeah, they're young, they're powerful, and it's going to be interesting to see what they can do this year.
They're going to have a lot of new talent on the team, but I think this is going to be a hard-fought battle. I mean, you got the reigning national champs with a lot of guys back.
It's going to be a pack.
Of course, Yana Prett's not back, though. That's going to be tough for him, I feel like.
Yeah.
I mean, they'll
overcome
it. They will. JB, let's hear your picks here. I want to see what you have.
I'm going to start off with taking BC +1.5 after hearing those stats.
Okay. Did you change it up at all? Did you have a different one?
I had BC money line.
Well, but hearing the Quinnipiac never losing to them, huh? That changed it up. Okay.
So I'll take BC +1.5 at -250, and then I'm going to take the over 5.5 for this game. I think there should be quite a bit of goals scored.
Okay.
I feel like BC might squeeze out a win in this game.
No. You see, I think this is going to be. I do think it's going to be a tight game. I feel like both teams have their advantages. But so I'm taking BC +1.5 too. I think they can keep it within 1 goal. I don't know if they can actually pull it out and do it for the first time in their school's history, beating Quinnipiac. I don't know for sure, but I like the 1.5 line. I mean, obviously, most games are 1.5 unless it's going to be a blowout. Wisconsin Tech last year.
Yeah.
But I'm taking the under on the other side of this, under 5.5. I think it's going to be a low-scoring affair. I believe in only 1 or 2 of these matchups before did the series or the game actually get over 5.5 goals. But that being said, obviously each team's different every year, and I don't think they played for a little. I don't know. It was weird because all their games have been played within the last 10 years.
Mm-hmm.
So I don't know if CHN's stats are just wrong right now or what happened, but
could be.
I don't know. They haven't had any old-timey matchups per se.
All right, in this one, I'll go Quinnipiac money line. I think they're going to be buzzing. First game back after winning the Natty.
Okay.
Going to be a packed barn. And then I'll also go with the over. I think we mentioned Peretz being gone this year.
That's true.
So I think a few more goals will be let into this game.
I would say, that if Peretz was still there, I think the under would be an auto lock, would it not?
Yeah, pretty close.
All right, we have our picks there. Next game, heading a little bit farther westward, Providence at Michigan. Over under in this game set at a straight 6. Something, I don't like those straight number bets. You know what I'm saying? I don't like the push possibility. I don't like that. Do you like that, JB?
No.
I want a winner or a loser. I don't care if I push or not. And then also Michigan -1.5. Obviously a great team that made it to the Frozen Four last year. And a Providence team that I've shown hate, I think, the last year and a half just because of how shaky they are. They can come out 1 week looking like a top 10 team, and the next week it looks like they shouldn't even be ranked and should never play in an NCAA tournament again. So I don't know. These two teams have not met since 2007. And like the last game we just bet on, Michigan has never lost to Providence. but they played 3 times. Okay, they played 3 times. But over fact, only one of these 3 games has the over hit of over 6%. Otherwise, it's been under. So, Quays, what do you like about this game? What are you taking?
I think Michigan is going to come out buzzing, just like I said for Quinnipiac. Michigan has been dominant the last 2-3 years now.
Yeah.
So I'll go Michigan minus 1.5. Providence, I haven't heard any news about them in the past year, so I don't think much is going to change for them. I'll also go with the over. We all know Michigan likes to score goals.
Yeah, I'm gonna take. I'm taking the under, and the reason for that is this is just my game sense here. Call me a gamer, but I think the offense is going to be sloppy in this one. First game of the season, I think it's going to be tough getting that chemie built for those high tech Michigan guys. And I think goaltending is going to be stellar in this one. I don't know why. I just think that goaltending is going to lead the way.
Yeah,
At what?
that made sense.
Why?
You're like, goaltending's going to be good. I don't know why, but it is.
But I just think it has a better. It's easier for a goaltender to be in the zone than an offense connecting, buzzing right off the get go. You know what I mean?
I guess so.
I don't know. And I mean, Michigan's lost a couple guys too. But I'm also taking Michigan money line. I was looking at that minus 1.5, but I'm just gonna straight up take Michigan in this one. I didn't want to mess with the spread. At home at the Yost is probably gonna be buzzing. They're probably gonna wear their nice maize jerseys, starting off the season right. So JB, what are you thinking?
I agree with Ryan. I'm taking Michigan minus 1.5. And then I'm also taking the over. I think the boys are going to be buzzing. Michigan's going to stay hot. And easy W for them.
Yeah, I tell you what. I mean, I like the over better in this one than the previous game, I would say. Because, I mean, when you got an ECAC Hockey East matchup, I feel like that's got a better chance of staying low than a Big Ten Hockey East matchup. If that makes sense.
Yep.
You never know, but you don't know. It's college hockey. Okay, our final game this week, Michigan Tech heading a little bit west to Minnesota Duluth. Over under here is set at 5.5, and Duluth is favored at minus 1.5. JB, okay, I'll give it a little. These teams were not very good last year. I believe it was. Well, Minnesota Duluth obviously didn't make the tournament for the first time in how many years? I don't even remember. It might have been 9 or 10.
Yeah, something like
at
that.
least. And then Michigan Tech made the tournament, but then played Penn State in the first round and lost 8-0. So, which team had the worst season? You tell me. I think did that not set the record?
Yeah,
Biggest shutout, and then it got broke the next game.
Yeah.
By who? Ohio State?
Harvard.
I thought Harvard scored one. No, see, Harvard was first, and then this one happened.
Yeah.
But then did it get broken again?
No.
Oh, okay. Well, I don't know. But both these teams should be better this year. Obviously, Duluth, they came back a little bit towards the end of last season. They were really bad in the first half, and then when they were trying to get a bid somehow in January, February, they played better. They won some NCHC series, and they were getting close. I think they cracked maybe the top 20, but too little, too late for them. Let's just say that. Then of course on the other side, Tech, Austin Swankler.
Yep.
Swankler baby just joined him, left Bowling Green, loser university, and now he's with them. JB, let's hear what you have in this battle at the Amsoil.
I'm taking Michigan Tech.
Okay.
Duluth didn't start off too hot.
Money line?
Or Michigan Tech plus 1.5.
Yeah, that's just automatic. What is that? What is that set at? Minus 200?
Minus 166.
That's it?
Yeah.
You're kidding me.
Duluth minus 1.5 is plus 130.
Oh wait, minus 166. I was thinking plus. Okay, that makes sense, I guess.
But I'm taking Michigan Tech plus 1.5. But I'm also taking the under 5.5.
Really?
I think this might be a low scoring game. Both have good goalies. I think it's going to be low scoring.
I like your call there. I'm taking Michigan Tech money line. I've been riding. I'm a Michigan Tech not fan, but I'll cheer for them this year. I like them. I think their team is going to be good. I think they're going to lead the CCHA. So I'm going to take them straight up, and I'm taking the over in this one. I think Duluth has come out a little shaky. Remember, was it last season? I got swept by ASU the first whole series.
I think I swept by Wisconsin.
Maybe didn't they do both? They played ASU. They played ASU.
Did they?
I thought they split.
Maybe they split, but they still lost to ASU at home,
Mm-hmm.
which is tough. Tough to see that in Duluth when you're. I mean, okay, whatever. But yeah, I like the over in this one. I feel like it's lower at that 5.5 level. I think 6 goals could get put up in this one. Quays end it off.
Yeah, I like that as well. I'll go over 5.5. But I'll stick with JB here. I'll go Michigan Tech plus 1.5.
Okay.
Both teams both had pretty disappointing seasons last year, and I think it'll be a good year for both of them.
Yeah, yeah. And I tell you what, I feel like all three of these games we picked, they're gonna be good games. I think they're gonna be. I don't see any blowouts. I mean,
Providence.
yeah. If there's one, if that, I would say that's probably the worst game out of the three. I guess Quinnipiac, BC, never know what happens there. But I feel like the most solid matchup is Duluth and Michigan Tech. If I would go to one of these games, I think that would be the one I'd want to be at. I think that, I mean, it just sounds awesome. And I mean, Michigan Tech's not that far away. It's probably one of the closer matchups that we've seen
Yeah.
this year. I mean, is Tech that far north, or is it just on the? It's on the West Coast, right?
No idea.
I think it is. Pretty
These
sure.
are geography guys.
No,
College
I mean, back-to-back geography be champion, 6th, 7th grade. But who cares? Okay, now to end us off here, we're gonna go our team futures. JB, why don't you start us off? It's your show.
All right. Last year, my team future was North Dakota.
Yeah, how'd that go?
They had a horrible season. Didn't even make the
Yeah, I was
tournament.
just gonna ask, how did they do in the tournament?
Bad pick, but this is their bounce back year. I'm taking North Dakota again. It's their bounce back year. They're going to have a great season, and they hopefully will win it all.
Bounce best.
What's the
Bounce
line at?
Plus 2,000.
Okay, not terrible.
Bounce back year with no defenseman coming back. That's interesting. I'll go with Wisconsin here.
Okay.
Plus 3,500. I think it's a decent bet to make.
I mean, you're basically betting Mankato from last
Yeah,
year.
exactly. Like, you got Mike Hastings shipping all his crew over there, and yeah, it'll be interesting.
Yeah, no, I can't believe. I feel like it honestly it should be higher. I can't believe it's at 30. I feel like that should be like a 6.5.
Terrible.
Yeah, I think Minnesota State's literally like 2,500 for some reason.
That's good.
I don't know why. Because
3,000.
DraftKings knows nothing about college hockey. Let's be real here. So what I look for in my team, I don't just look for a good team. I look for good value, which I picked up drastically here. Michigan Tech, they're going to be a really good team this year, and they're just picking up more and more guys. They're like, hop on the bandwagon, hop on the Husky train here. We're going to the Iditarod, baby. They're plus 5,000. That play is just like, it's too good not to make. I feel like, it's not that I like them and they're a good team. I mean, I'd take them at plus 3,000, but the fact that it's that high, it just tells me one, DraftKings doesn't know what they're doing. I mean, they're going to win their conference this year. I'd feel very confident placing.
St. Thomas.
Okay, I didn't know this turned into a comedy show, but
Hey, first he picks North Dakota, then he picks St. Thomas. Oof.
but I mean, they're just being slept on. I don't know what DraftKings is doing. I mean, I think we looked it up. What other sports book had FanDuel? Had futures.
Yeah, FanDuel.
And I mean, I don't know. I just really like Michigan Tech. I think it's good value, and that's the reason I'm picking, I guess.
Yeah, exactly.
I mean, those are the two biggest reasons. Good team, good value. What else do you need? That's just winners all day. Okay, JB, anything else to add before we wrap up today's show?
Hit that like button and subscribe.
Okay, like and subscribe.